Fusion, you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let's get this stream started. Alright. Hello, guys, and welcome to TRL Tier 2. We are here at Japan for round. What round is this? 11?
Round 13.
13, okay. Yep. And, my co-streamer, well, we are both streaming. There isn't really a co-streamer, but we have Lucian here, who I think he usually stream Tier 2, or any TRL stream, basically. But I have streamed like once with Lord at Monza in Tier 2. And yeah, I'm back for streaming for the second time. And we are at Japan this time. So yeah.
Yes, we are back indeed. As last week, where was we? We was at Silverstone Grand Prix. As not Fairmont, Barker did win. So apparently he's been set in a 126.5 area on Japan. So it will be interesting what time will be. There is a couple of drivers that are out of the pits, and it is non-cabbage that is the first one. I believe he did start on pole position last week at Silverstone. He's already got an invalidated lap after just going wide on turn 1. But Japan is a good track. Me and Mods like it. Mods did mention that he won yesterday at the Japan.
I did, yeah. And another league, I won it in TORL. It's in the Discord if you want to go join it. It's a really good league. I am an admin in that league, so yeah. I won it yesterday. It was an amazing race. But let's stop talking about that and let's focus on these drivers that are now heading out to start their hot lap. Do you have any predictions?
I do not yet, because Japan can be a track that you can underestimate your pace on. Especially in Sector 1, you do not know if you're actually quick enough or not, but all you have to be is just be consistent and also fast at the same time, but also be safe, because you do not want to spin out all the time just by trying to be fast. You just want to be consistent as much as you can, but you want to look for 126 area, 127s early as possible. Non-cabbage is coming around the final chicane, so he's going to be the first one to get his lap time, so we are going to keep on board with him. So he's going down the straight. I do not know if the famous corners around Japan. So he comes into turn 1.
Now he is going around the S sections. This is the trickiest part of the track. You can lose a lot of time and you can gain a lot of time. But this is where most of the tire wear gets thrown, because you are, if you get just a little bit of amount of understeer, your tires are gonna skid and you will lose a lot of tire wear. So you gotta really keep it conservative through turn 1 and all of the S's. As he comes around the hairpin, ooh, gets a little slidey on the exit, but still a pretty decent exit. And as he is coming around the little straight for Spoon. This is also one of the trickiest parts. Well, I find it tricky. I don't know if you do, Lucian, but I do really find it tricky.
Yeah, sometimes you'll brake late going into the corner, or just brake too early, which really can mess you up really badly, because you do not know how fast you're going out. Of course, he can easily get invalidated lap, but he's going to enter the chicane on Cabbage the last few corners. As I do not know who just joined the party.
Make
Gonna
the
get
party,
DRS.
make the party invite on me.
27.
Mac, we're commentating a league race if you want to leave. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that.
20, yeah, Chogo gets faster 1 minute 26.9. I am gonna quickly point invite only, so you'll have to bear with me just for a couple of seconds. And I believe Alfie just left.
Who? Alpha and Tico just left? Who left?
I'll quickly invite.
No, nobody left.
I believe Alfie left. Yeah, he's in the main menu.
Who? Jada Vita?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Jada Vita. Okay, I'll invite him. Where is Jada Vita? Jada Vita.
Where was where? So you will bear
Oh,
with
I
me,
can't invite him
sir.
to the game. No, wait.
I can't.
Wait a minute. J Dub V Dub. Oh, here he is. Okay.
Did you invite him? Because
Yep,
I can
yep,
if you
yep.
can't. Right, so we sorted that out. So Trailer's got fastest, then Verlies 27.005. Then Fake, not bad luck. It's very close, as you can tell.
Yeah.
See both.
And we have the man I think who won at Monza, GRT Baker, is about to finish his as he comes around the chicane. Oh, and he completely cuts it. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, he probably
Went
spun
into
on his
pit
hot
lane.
lap. That's probably what happened. Yeah. Okay. You just gonna cut to the pit lane. We have the Red Bull of V. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's about to finish his hot lap. He will set a lap time of a 1:27 flat. That will put him up to P3, right behind his teammate by 400. That is really strong from the Red Bull team. As you have both of the racing points coming into the pit lane. And I don't think we have someone else on the hot lap at this.
Yeah, I'm trying to find someone.
Oh, actually, no, Archie. Archie's starting his.
I'm going board with Archie. So guys, just let you know, I only just noticed this just in Discord about 10 minutes ago. Guster Steiner did change his gamer tag to personally it's third place. I cannot pronounce it. So
Yeah.
Guster Steiner, he changed his gamer tag. Who actually does go off track there. It's a bit disappointing.
I think
his teammate is on his out lap.
Yep, but I think Archie was pushing it on the limit.
Lags on his out lap. OJ now just gone back out, I believe, or just came out. He's just behind his teammate, so that's good. Alf is on his out lap. His teammate's just in front. So both AlphaTauris obviously came out around about the same time. We
have a Renault on the hot lap right now. If you want to go on board with him, he's going through the S section right now.
Yeah, Skeg. It's been improving. Ooh, nearly loses it there.
Yeah.
I think that's lost him quite a bit of time there.
A lot.
Yeah.
Look, we have a Mercedes also on a hot lap coming through the S's.
Yeah, we'll keep on board with him. The Keyhan, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Keeps it clean through the S's. Pretty quick. Doesn't maximize all the track that he can, but still keeps it clean. He seems a very conservative driver. When he goes a bit deep on the hairpin, still gets a good exit. He should be fine. Shouldn't be losing that much time. As he comes around the little straight before Spoon. Let's see, will he get a good exit out of here? Good entry. Ooh, locks up. Ooh, hits the grass.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is not a good exit. He will lose a lot of time right there. Yeah, you will. As we have a bunch of people on the hot lap right now.
Who we got?
We have Baker.
I am on his teammate currently, OJB, WW. See what he can do. He is a control player. As I know, I was playing with him yesterday. But let's see what he can do. I don't know if he's alright around Japan.
We have
But as you
Barker setting the fastest first sector. Sorry for cutting you up. Yeah, Barker just set a fastest first sector. Oh, and we have a new pole sitter. We have the Haas of Langes Weber, who sets a 26.5, beats P2 by a whole 4/10. That is really looking strong from the Haas driver right there, showing a lot of strong pace.
Barker does not get fastest sector 2.
Oh. I think he is paused.
Yeah, I thought he paused then for a sudden.
He was third fastest. He might be clipping an incident.
Non-carriers allowed in the Ferrari to go past him. Vacate by the hairpin. I find the hairpin can be also where you can spin out. You might get on the power too late or early. Commonly, I do crash on there. I find it difficult place.
Yeah, it's because I think the level of the road, I think it's a bit more angled on the exit, so you feel like you have the grip, but then as soon as you put too much power, it's just too late and you hit the wall to the left. It's very tricky of a hairpin. Speaking of the hairpin, we have non-cabbage about to turn on the hairpin.
Let's see how cleanly he does it.
Well, a bit slow, but
yeah.
very slow exit. Oh, that is a lot of time loss.
That's gonna be, I would say, quite annoying for him there.
Yeah, it's over to the spoon. Clean line, but his line was pretty good. I think we have the Williams behind him getting a toe off of him, off of the Renault.
Yeah, that'd be a JP WW, but it's way off. Alf is in the pits, so he was on his timed lap, but allowed Cam Cooper to go past him. But it looks like Cam.
Who left? Did someone leave, or was it?
It was a retirement. It was OJBWW.
Oh.
Retired by the chicane area, so I do not know what happened there. Sam's currently.
Oh yeah, he's in the wall.
The pits.
I think he was trying to cut the whole last chicane to save his tires, but I think he hit the wall. I was on board with the Red Bull passing right next to him. But yeah, I think Steiner, who improved his lap, he is now up into P2, 1/10 behind the Haas. That is looking good. Oh, and we have Alpha retiring. Yeah, it's the wall. That is not good. Neither of the AlphaTauris have set a lap time yet, but we have Cam Cooper out, about to start his. But Jaden V-Dub has not started his yet. Let's go on board with Cam as he's starting his hot lap.
Ooh, I'm on some there. Yeah, we're now on board with Cam Cooper.
Pretty clean turn 1.
Yeah, going through turn 2 and 3 there quite nicely. Looks like he's on great momentum, but I'm not too sure in sector 1, of course.
Let's see if he...
How does he do?
It's fast as sector 1, yeah. That is good.
31.3 so far around sector 1. He is now approaching the airpin. How cleanly does he do this? Locks up quite early. I thought he did that quite nicely there.
Yeah, it was, but the lockup probably cost him a couple of hundreds. But let's see if he can get a good line through Spoon. Ooh, good lines. Ooh, goes a bit wide on the exit. Doesn't invalidate though. Pretty good lines. He might be snatching away that pole position from. Will he get fast second? Yes, he will get
Yeah.
fastest second sector. He might be able to snatch away that pole position from Weber as he locks up. Oh, nearly spins on the exit. Oh, we managed to catch it, and he sets it. Oh, goes P3, sets a lap time of a 126.6, 200ths behind Steiner.
Maybe the hairpin cost him there. He did break quite
Yeah,
earlier.
probably.
How's Strogo doing? He's currently on a lap. His lag's on a lap.
We
Yeah, he's
have
going down slowly.
we have the man in last who hasn't set a lap time yet, about to go around the hairpin. That other car guy. Well, he gets a good line. Oh, nearly spins though, but he had a good line through the hairpin. Let's see if he can get a good exit out of Spoon. Ooh, good line. Goes a bit deep, breaks a bit to correct his line. Decent lines from that other car guy. Do we have a GRT Barker coming out? No, he will not come out. I think he maybe wanted to improve on that time.
What will Sam set? He is coming around the final couple of corners there. Neil loses it there. It's now going to approach. Well, it's now going to come on the straight. 27.7. Where does that put him? P11. So not the best lap. So he may want to start on the mediums, maybe outside the top 10. Who else have we got? Lags is out. Gus Shine is basically out. Fairlies is out.
Oh no, GRT Barker is out. He will improve on. Oh no, he is not out. Sorry. I was watching Verlies. And speaking of Verlies, he might be able to put himself back up next to his teammate. But he needs to improve by about 4/10 to get even
the
close
Mercedes
to him.
has gone off track and has just left the session. So I have no idea if he just logged out.
I'm gonna invite him, I guess. Who was it? The
We'll keep on
Keyhand?
board with. Yeah, we'll keep on board with VW, which is Alfie. He did come. Oh, nearly spins there. That's gonna cost him quite a lot of time there. That's gonna could upset him there. As Alfie did commentate last week with me. Really nice person, but to talk to, great to get along, but that's gonna cost him as he is gonna go.
I invited him
but
back.
we will have time for another lap if he does want to go around, which he probably will. Lags is on his time lapse, so is Gus Steiner, Cam Cooper on his out lap, who else? Bark on his out lap, Verlies on his timed out. Non-Cabbage on his timed lap. Gets fastest sector 1, but gets invalidation, that's gonna annoy him. That was a great fastest sector 1, I believe, there.
Who was it?
That's not
Who
gonna
got
be
it?
good. Fastest sector 1 was by Non-Cabbage, but as he came back on track, because he entered the corner quite early, he just went slightly off, so that's gonna annoy him.
We have a Haas who has retired. The guy in P1. That's not good for him. Just P1 might get just snatched away. But
obviously his confidence is up there.
Or maybe maybe he just retired in the pits.
Verlies gonna get fastest sector 2 as we're staying on board, but 2 people behind him has got the split stream, so that's not gonna be good for him. As you can see, just behind Archie and Gustav Steiner. As I'm gonna keep on board with Verlies, just get the back view. Verlies gonna go over 27.7.
Barker spun up and hit the wall, I think. He has retired from the session. That is not good for him.
What about Alfie is going through Spoon? I thought he did that quite nicely.
He has not set a he has set a lap time, but It's a
He did
132.
spin in sector 1 twice, I believe.
Ooh. Yeah, but let's see. Where will he be?
Where will he be? Chicane, no, quite nicely there. Quite
Yeah.
got great momentum. And across the line. Where's that
Goes
put him?
P8. P8. It's a
Hmm.
127.1.
Faker gets fastest sector 2 as I just switched to him. He's now in the final chicane. What's he gonna set here? Fastest sector 2 is quite huge. He's gonna come round the final corner to approach the line. A 26.9. Not too sure if he stayed up. That's gonna push GW down to P9 now, so Cam Cooper gets fastest lap, 126.3. What a lap.
Oh my
What
god.
else is there?
I just watched Gunther Steiner just kill himself in the wall. Okay. Not intentionally. He just turned and hit the wall. Okay.
Japanese Grand Prix short qualifying results. So Cam Cooper P1, Lagos P2, Gustav Steiner P3, because I cannot say his gamer tag. Chogo P4, Bak P5, Non-Cabbage P6, Fakey P7, Verlies P8, GW P9, Footy P10, Alpha P11, that other car guy P12, Arch P13, Skeg P14, the Keyhan P15, OJBWW P16, Kato Fatman P17. That's going to wrap up qualifying. So everybody has done qualifying on the softs, but you might see some top 10 drivers start on the mediums, so it'd be interesting strategies that they'll be planning to do. As you never know, there might be a safety car first lap, which may usually happen, you never know. But turn 1, you got to approach it with good control, of course, and obviously leave room for the other drivers. But you just have to be careful on turn 1, because you never know the outcome of sector 1 and the first corner. So we are going to wait till everybody's going to be ready for the formation lap, then we'll get very excited for the race to start.
Yep. And there are no rain, clear conditions, very sunny, and so track will be very hot. So we'll see a lot of pace on this track since it is not bone cold. So yeah. Let's see. There might be a incident on the first lap because turn 1 with a lot of cars is not the best. In turn 1, it gets tighter the more you turn, I think. Am I correct with that, Illusion?
Yeah, I think
Turn
you are.
1, yeah, turn 1. At the start, you can go side by side, but then at the end, it gets tighter and tighter. So it's harder to fit.
So we are on board with Can Cooper, set at 126.3. Mods, do you think that's a really good lap for a tier 2 driver?
Wait a minute. I'm inviting J-Dub. He has left the session.
Ah,
J-Dub, V. Dub.
yeah, as we just wait for mods to invite
Okay.
Alfie back to the session.
Okay. Sorry. What was your question?
As I was saying, Cam Cooper set a 126.333.
Mm-hmm.
What's your reaction to that as a tier 2 driver from Cam Cooper? Do you think that's a really good lap for a tier 2 driver or not?
For a tier 2 driver, that is really decent since I think the tier 1 drivers set about like the top would probably be a 25 in the 25s. So he would be probably around P8 to first or like maybe top 10. But that is really decent from a tier 2 driver, really showing out how much pace he has on this track. But he might not be able to carry that amount of pace to the race though. So yeah, we'll see at the start.
As you did, well, in qualifying, you did see some drivers set some great laps, but when I was looking on whereabouts on the track, they had plenty of room. There were no drivers around them, so there were no no time for me to make mistakes because there were no drivers near them. That might be different in a situation in the race. They might have someone right behind them, so you're
Mm,
gonna have to be
that's true.
consistent enough.
Yeah, but
Different scenario.
let's
I
see.
nearly dropped my controller.
I'll do the start. Or you do start. I don't really care.
You can.
Okay, I'll do it. As the forming up, we have a Williams off the track. Okay, I think Barker spun or something happens to him. But do we have a lot of people on the medium? Surprisingly, trying to get the
We'll have
best
a
strategy.
quick look before we start.
Yeah, I think most of the backfield has opted for the
Three
medium.
of them. Alpha
Okay.
and that other car guy and Archie stand on the medium, so
Okay.
it'll be
Let me see.
interesting.
I'll do the start then. And it's five. Not five red lights yet. Because we're still waiting for the lights. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. The Red Bull doesn't get the best start. We have Cam Cooper and Haas. Cam Cooper gets an amazing start. We have an Alfa Romeo. Oh, gets completely shunted off the track by the Haas. We have Barker going side by side with the Red Bull. Barker goes into the grass, and we have Barker and the Red Bull spinning off on the second chicane. That is not good for both of those drivers.
Yeah, Barker leading the driver championship standings. Not a great start for him. It's quite horrific, his words would be at this moment. So difficult start for him. Cam Cooper is currently keeping the lead. Gus Shine then obviously non-cabbage being quite good, but looks like gonna go TV prod Trogo here. Obviously got a bit, as you can see, Fakey only on the outside of Lags here. Gonna come round Spoon, but the Mercedes is being quite aggressive there. As you can see, Lags has lost quite a few positions here. Sam now is just gone past him. And there's goes Alfin, so Lags, not the best start he wanted now, down to P9. So you can see the strategies at the bottom, so one stop soft to hards or soft mediums for the two stop strategy. So we see by the final chicane here.
And
Sets fastest lap.
the man on P2 has dropped down to P10 after that turn 1 incident. He
might have really
shunted off the Alpha off the track as the Haas is going side by side with the Renault. The Renault makes the move around the outside and gets past. Oh, what the? I'm sorry. Why did it say that the Haas was in P10? That is my fault. We have a glitch. I am sorry.
Yeah, we're just gonna let you know. The Williams have double stacked, so that's gonna hold up one of them. Whoever's pitted first.
What the hell is
also
happening?
pitted, so yeah, it always does this when we commentate. It's annoying.
Okay.
So
I think it's better
now P11. He's officially P11. Now by the hairpin. Obviously, you can get crash out quite easily on here. TV pod. Let's get only used around 40% ERS here. Skeg just in front. He's had an incredible start. Sector 2 problem. What's happening in Sector 2? It is a Williams.
It's OBJ. I think he spun off. That is not good. Oh, we have Archie hitting the grass down the straight.
Yeah, we have got the Renault's point of view. Just behind him is Skeg. He's applying the pressure, got the split screen. He's going to look for a move on the chicane. He's going to go around the outside. Is he going to get it done? Goes down the inside. No. Doesn't have enough room, but he will get him on the straight. Archie has boxed, so Skeg is now moved up to P9. It's going to be good as Alpha is now gaining a position. So the guys just behind him now gain one position. So it's going to boost up their hopes. So Alpha's
And
now in the top 10, now in the points.
we have a little DRS train forming from P4 all the way down to P8. Have
Yeah, we're just on that section
fifth.
we are on.
Oh, we have Cattle Fam picking up a penalty. We have someone who spun. I think it's Williams again. Williams is really not looking good down in P16 and 17. And I think
Yes.
that is Barker who has spun off.
We're still on Alpha. Sam looked like he made mistakes, so like you already said, from round P4 all the way to P8, it's very close and compact, I would describe at the moment. Just very tight together. Obviously, see a big gap between obviously P8 and P9, a 5-second gap. So it's going to be annoying. There is a Ferrari problem in Sector 1. I do not know what's happened there. I think it is Archie. It looks like from the leaderboard. Is there any close battles? It's only close battles between these two at the moment. These 4 cars, I would say, obviously compact. I believe
we have
is a
Verlige
move trying to be done.
Verlige retired. No, that's not Verlige. That's Stunner. We have a safety car, full course caution. Gunther
The
Steiner.
is actually logged out. I did not know.
Yeah, I invited him back, but he said his connection was not good, so he said he's not gonna race. But the Red Bull, who was up into P2, hits the pit lane wall. I think he might have spun coming out of the exit and hit
Kato
the wall.
Faman has pitted, Skeg has pitted, and also Alfie obviously, he has no wing damage, now gone on hard compound tyres. So obviously the safety car will be out for at least 2 laps, maybe. At least, just to get those tyres nice and warmed up. So
yeah, I'll be back.
looks like he's going for a long stretch. Alright. Just letting you guys know, mods will probably be leaving 3/4 in this race, so won't be here for the full race. But well, although the market said his connection is not being the best, he's all the way up to P9, which is still quite good. We'll look at positions change to let you guys know. Non-carriage gone up by 4, Fakey gone up by 4, Trugger stayed where he is. So Trugger still got a good start, but just out there, position of a podium. Footy has gone up by 5, Sang's gone up by 6, so started P12, quite good. Alfane started P11, has gone up to P7, so again 4 positions. Lags, difficult lap 1, lost quite a few places, lost 6 positions, so that's not good for him. Keehan obviously gone up by 6 positions. Obviously,
I am back.
he said his connection's not the best, but he's gone up by 6, so it's still alright. Katofaman gone up 7, got a penalty. Skeg got a penalty, again 3. Alfit dropped by 3 positions. Verlize dropped by 4. Actually dropped by 1. Market dropped by 10, not the best starts. Like P5 dropped by 10 places. OJBWW stayed where he is also got a penalty, and so did Archie, if I did not mention that. So safety car is out.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a lot of different strategies. As you can tell, but we have still 5 people on softs. We have about, I think, 6 people on mediums, and the rest are on hards. So a lot of different strategies from these drivers. Let's see which one will pay off.
Right, so obviously 5 of them are on the hard compound tyres, and 6 I think on the mediums and rest on softs. So it is quite interesting. Can Cooper still leading the Grand Prix. So safety car is out of course. 3, 6, 7. We've got around about 4 more drivers still catching up to the safety car. Top 3 on 4 laps old softs. Then Sam and Alfane, that other car guy, have done 4 laps on the mediums. So the mediums still not got the temperatures in. I actually not 100% sure how the mediums are supposed to last for.
Mm.
I have no idea.
What was your question?
How long do the mediums last for, average?
I made them last. I think I pit yesterday. My league race I pit lap one because there was a safety car, and I made them last until
Right.
lap 18. But at lap 18 they were about dead. So I would say maybe 16 laps, 15 laps, if you're really being
Hmm.
conservative with them. That's
What do
only
you
if
reckon for
you're not
this?
battling.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What about the softs?
soft's
Because
not
if
that long. Maybe 9, 10 laps. That's what the game tells you. But if you're battling with people, it's probably gonna drop down to like about 8 laps. But we only have 2 people who have not pit. Actually, no, the top one, first to 6, have not pit
top
yet.
six.
Yeah, is we have 2 people on the mediums who started on the mediums, Alpha and that other car
Yeah.
guy.
The two Williams, RJ's just went into the wall. Bark had a nice point of view of his teammate going suicidal. So that was a nice moment for him. I'm only joking. Yeah, Barker's still trying to catch up to the pack. Obviously trying to be a bit aggressive here on the Haas. Trying to get them warmed up so he can get a good start. So he might, you never know, he might do 21 laps on the hards. He might just go till lap 21 maybe. If there isn't another safety car, maybe put some softs on, just be extra aggressive depending on the gap. Right, so Barker now just behind Drogo. So that is good news. We do not know how the start is going to be.
Oh, Trogo spun off. Trogo
That's it.
spun.
Ooh.
He dropped down to last. He was trying to heat up his tires and just spun. No, he didn't break his wing. He just spun into the grass. But I have something to
Ooh.
talk about real quick before we just restart. The safety car right here will slow down a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. We will probably see penalties, like a lot of penalties. As you can tell, Xavi already hitting the back. And as I just said, we
Yeah.
have a bunch of penalties. The
Oh
safety car
my
slowed
god.
down a lot. Yeah.
So Can Cooper got a good start, of course. I remember when I did wheel bang someone in a league race and they get 5 seconds. I was really
We have
mad about it.
we have the side by side, the Renault and the Racing Point, and I think the Renault will make it out in front. The Racing Point off on the exit. That
Yeah.
is not good. As other Renault's trying to make the move on Kato fam. Skeng is really pushing it right now. Kato fam goes a bit wide, gets on the grass. I think Skeng is really trying to make the move. I think he will make it right here. Yes, he will. Down the
Yeah, the
inside.
Renault goes through.
Oh, and as he goes
Brilliant.
really
Ooh,
wide.
both go off
Oh,
track. Spins. Is he gonna get wing
spins.
damage? No,
No.
he's on the track. It's on the track, but that could affect him really bad.
As they're going 3 wide front.
Both Ferraris are going very aggressive on the hairpin there.
Yeah, but we have J-Dub V-Dub who has spun after contact with Verla on the hairpin. That's not good, as we have contact between the 2 Ferraris and the Renault. Oh, and as we have one Ferrari
The
who has
Ferrari
spun
goes off track there, goes into the wall.
Oh, that
Is that a
is
safety car?
not good
Renault-
for the Ferraris. That they will
So,
they will
Renault
probably have a
David's replaced
talk
there.
after the race about
Barker.
that.
Barker gone up 4 positions on this lap so far. He's looking for a move on Skeg, but I don't think he will get it on this lap. Maybe have him on the straight. But on the chicane, everybody being super aggressive, as you've seen just on this lap.
Yeah,
You see
but
Barker
Cam,
zooming down.
Cam, already a gap of 1.8 to Xavi and the Merc. Cam is looking really good right now. He's probably just going to push as hard as he can on those tires until he needs to box.
Yeah.
No, he needs to box.
Alpha just
So yeah.
behind Barker.
Oh, we have
Second,
Alpha.
of course.
Alpha Ente who has spun off and nearly hit the barrier coming out of the S's. He somehow manages to catch it and survives. But Verlies will try to make the move on him.
I don't think there's a big
No.
enough gap there. By the hairpin 9, however. Everybody last lap being super aggressive.
We have a Renault dives it up the
Like
inside of the
this one.
Ferrari and makes the move happen. Skang really pushing it to get past that Ferrari, and he managed to do it.
Looks like Archie's been really aggressive on these mediums.
Yeah.
He's nearly ran out of ERS as we just noticed as we've been just on board with him last couple of corners.
Yeah.
Under 5% ERS here, not the best.
For Archie, he has
Using
0%. Which he has
0%
none.
now, that's
Yeah.
becoming effective. This way Skeg just in front of him, just on
Barker will dive it up the
25%.
inside. Yes, he will. As they get contact, Barker gets a little bit of wheel spin, nearly spins off. But Barker gets the better grip off the exit.
Still a wheel
bumping
bang
down
here between him and Archer.
down the straight. And I think Barker has more ERS and
Yeah.
he can just fly by
Yeah,
Archie.
Archie officially has none.
Yeah. This is not the best track to gain back some ERS, since you only have one big braking zone. That's the hairpin. And the chicane at the end. And oh my god,
Oh,
Cam already
just
pulling a
behind.
3-second gap to Xavi. And we also have
He's
Verlies
on
who
the
has just
softs,
made it
though.
by Alpha. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Cam is also on the softs, but we'll need to box it not that long, since they can about last 10 to 11 to 8 laps. Or around there. So yeah, right now his tires should be pretty much at like 40 maybe. Yeah, I think he's just trying to pull the biggest gap as he can to the pack behind him, and I think we have that other car guy trying to make the move on the Mercedes, and he switches back out to the outside. Now going on the grass, the other car guy,
Yeah.
oh my god, nearly cuts
Lads
the
is
corner.
gonna have a
Yeah,
bit of toe
gonna
here.
take a look.
Yeah, we're gonna get his point of view here. Ooh, he
Ooh!
spins and goes
Oh,
into
no.
the pit wall.
Into the pit wall.
That's gonna really annoy
As
him
he
there.
retires. Oh no, that is not looking good. He was about to make the move on that other car guy and spins and smacks the barrier. That is a safety car. I think Cam will have a free pit stop now. This is really looking good for him.
So GW has also retired.
Oh no,
So,
where?
Looks like he crashed
In the
in
pit wall?
maybe into the pit wall. Maybe he got squeezed. Maybe I'm not 100% sure.
Oh.
So for the people got a 5-second penalty, must now serve it. So 17 laps remaining, depending what they want to do. They could maybe
Oh,
risk going on
that's
to
right.
mediums.
Cam has a 5-second, so he might not really have a free pit stop. As I was saying, he might drop a couple positions down because of that 5-second, but still he has the best position right now on those softs. About to go on mediums, I think. You should be able to make them last if he gets on mediums right now. He can.
Do you not think it? Maybe no. Maybe no. Do you think he'll go on the mediums? Or did you say hards just then?
If I was him, I would 100% go on mediums. And also, we have that other car guy who has not pit yet. He might be able to go on. He can't go on mediums again. He needs to go on hards, or if not, if he can manage to go on soft to make them last. But that other car guy needs to pit, and if he needs to pit right now is the chance.
No,
And he
he's
will not
staying
opt to pit.
You never
He
know.
will
He
stay
might.
out.
You never know.
Yeah.
Sam might go to lap 16, 17, then maybe risk putting some softs on, but they can easily run out. But it's a massive risk. But
Yeah,
Sam
and now we
is
have Cam
yeah.
coming out up in P5. He dropped down 5 positions, but it is not the worst thing that could happen to him right now.
Yeah, but can we
I
just
think he will
say,
be still
look where
proud about
Barker
that.
is now. Last safety
Yeah.
car all the way at the bottom with his teammate until he
Up into
crashed out
P4.
on the hards. He still has a chance of winning.
But
But
those
Sam,
hards,
yeah,
are not gonna be the best at the end of the race. That's all I gotta say.
yeah. As I was just saying, I believe this is the first time Sam has led a Grand Prix, so he's looking comfortable at P1. It's been okay recently, results I believe. Obviously his teammate Dylan, I believe that races in this tier. His stuff hasn't arrived. I believe his brakes have not come, so it's a bit annoying for him and his teammate, as I believe Dylan would be in the top 5, I reckon. He is quite a fast driver. I wonder what
We have
percent... Sorry,
Archie
carry on.
using overtake under the safety car for some reason. That is interesting strategies. But everybody's on fresh tires apart from the top 4. Top 4 are the only ones that are on old, worn tires. Especially Barker's hards. His hards are not going to be the best at the end. So he
Actually,
needs to
just went off
push.
track a little bit there. His teammate is on the medium, so he obviously boxed. Look like they're quite cold. It looks like he's a bit oversteer around a few corners.
Oh, you have that other car guy pitting. I think he has changed his mind, and now he is into the pits. What tire is he going on? He is going on the
Hard.
hards. Yeah.
15 laps. Serving a penalty and all.
No, he didn't have a penalty, I don't think.
It must have glitched on my screen. So I do apologise there.
Got a clean pit stop. Okay. So now Barker up into P3. Really looking good for him.
I believe Trogo nearly got a 5-second there. It's very compact. Trogo.
I hope Trogo does not spin like he did on the second safety car.
He's warming the tyres up.
But I think we will see a lot more penalties when the safety car restarts and to slow down so much, as I told you last time.
Yeah.
I don't know why the safety car slows you down so much right there. It's just what I would do is just make it slow down a lot on the straight, and then you can just take the chicane normally, so there are no clumps, no wings flying away. But the game is you cannot change it. So as everybody is heating up their tires, we're getting ready for this restart. And let's see what will happen. Oh, we have... I don't know. Did Xavi drop some positions? It said that he dropped some positions. Maybe my game just glitched. I am sorry. Okay. We have Thanky not hitting up the tires. Still in AI mode. Even Barker in AI mode. I don't know why Barker is not heating up those 9-lap old hards. Let's get ready for this safety car restart. Safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, race control did say that. Obviously, we're looking for a good restart for the top 3. But everybody warm up their tyres as quick as possible.
Let's hope no damage.
13 drivers still in this race, and the green flag is now going to be back on as safety car has just came in this lap, of course.
We have Alpha, who has spun in the pit lane, and he is reversing out. I have never seen someone do that. Alpha
nearly looking for a move. Sorry to interrupt there. Very close, the top 4 already. Skeg, P5, obviously a 1.8 second gap already between him and P4, but he's holding up the cars behind him that could be more consistent.
Oh no, we have Skeng spinning. Oh no.
Oh, that's horrendous.
Skeng spun coming out of the... Yeah, I don't know if you saw it on the stream, but Skeng's coming out of the chicanes. He spun, and then Xavi completely ran into his tire and popped it off.
That is disappointing.
So Xavi completely taking off Skeng's tire and making him retire. That is not good.
Virtual safety car has been announced. So right, so Skeg obviously just crashed out, but his teammate currently P1, so it's still going to get a decent amount of points, but it's still early on in this race. It's only just about to go halfway through this race, so gotta hope for the
Yeah.
best still.
I don't know if you caught it on stream. Did you catch the Alpha spinning into the pit lane?
No, I did not catch that
Uh,
moment, mate.
he got too aggressive on the throttle and just spun and then into the pit lane and then reversed out of it. I have never seen someone do that. That
Yeah,
is really it's really funny. I think we have that other car guy spinning with Kato fam. Kato fam.
yeah, green flag
What?
has just been given.
They both spun. You have Barker trying to get as close as he can to Feki, but that dirty air in the first sector is not the best.
He's all over the back of Faker. As you just see Cam Cooper just plodding on, I would say. Now by the hairpin.
Yep, and I think that Cam is just waiting for one of them to just make a mistake so he can just dive it
Yeah.
right up them. Like right here, as Barker tries to go side by side, will he be able to make the move around the outside?
Bit of wheel
Feki?
bank
No, he will
faking.
not.
Looks like he doesn't leave enough room, but Barker could have him here.
Still
Looks
side
like.
by side.
Yeah, but Faker
Yeah,
looks like he's
Cam
more.
using ERS, trying to make the move, trying to see if he can dive it up someone's inside.
Yeah, we're
Make his
gonna
way up to
keep on
P2.
board with Cam Cooper's. Gonna look and see does Barker look for a move here. Cam Cooper was leading the Grand Prix, obviously. Gonna use a bit of ERS here. The ERS is enabled and all. Is Cam Cooper gonna have Barker? He's in the split screen. He's looking for inside. No, he's gonna back out. But still close gap. He's still waiting for that mistake as they are in the S. I think it is called. I forgot the name. I remember if it's the correct name. But looks like they're doing okay here. Cam Cooper looks like he's going fairly smooth as he's got great momentum out the exit there. He's going to use a bit of ERS. He's going to go on the inside. Is he going to get the job done? Yes, he is. So, overtake there is back. Going to look for a move on the hairpin. We do not know.
And he has 2 more to go to get his P1 back, and both of them are 9-lap-old cars. As we have a Ferrari who was spun off and crashed, retired. We have Kato fan, who has died in the war. We have Verlies going extremely wide on the spoon. I think Trogo will be able to make the move on him. Trogo has no more ERS. I don't think he'll be able to
Yeah,
push.
he does not.
Yeah.
Verlas
I
just.
think. Oh, Cam Cooper made it by Fakey, but I think Fakey will be able to try and get him back down the straight since he has that DRS. Maybe Barker will be able to make a move on someone. Let's see. Yeah, Cam not using that much ERS, but I don't think Fakey has enough speed to make the move on him.
Yeah, he's just waiting for that mistake that you always think about what they're gonna do.
Yeah, but now Cam is already pulling a gap to Fakey.
Yeah, he's more consistent in the first sector. Like you already said, well, what we already said in quali and throughout the race, it is a difficult section to pull off. But you can just see that already that gap building up. Already over a second, so Barker now still has a chance to get a podium, but Bakey is, I think he's not the best.
That was close. We have Verlies dived it up the inside of Trogo. Bumped Trogo out of the way. I think Trogo will try and make the move right here on the spoon, trying to get him back. No, he will not. He will just talk back. Speaking of people going side by side, you have Fakey going side by side with Barker, but Barker pushes him wide. I think Verlies will be trying to capitalize on that. He might just dive it right up the inside of Fakey right here. Barker has none ERS. No more ERS to push with.
Verlies has just got enough. He's going to look for the inside move. Puts the brakes on Fakey. I don't know if he got any bit of oversteer there by Fakey there on the exit of the chicane. Can Cooper fastest lap 1 minute 30.424 on the mediums. He is currently P2, already built a gap just under 2 seconds. So he was, I believe, yeah, he did start P1. I do now remember. He did set an incredible lap time, 1:26.333 in qualifying. Now in P2, so he's looking for that gap, and he's already building it. 1.1 gap. He's been super aggressive on these medians. I believe Non-Cabbage is a controller player. Not 100% sure. I did say that last race, as he did have incredible pace around Britain. So he's still leading.
But but Cam is really showing a lot of pace on those 5-lap-old mediums. But even Cabbage still keeping a good amount of pace, even though he has 11-lap-old hards. But I think Cam will be able to make it past him.
Ooh,
anyways.
Trogo, I believe a bit of oversteer there. On the exit of Spoon, I believe it was. Didn't have the best momentum throughout those corners, but I believe Fake just goes off track there. Picks up a 3-second time penalty. So only ones with penalties is Fakey 10, Trogo and Archer. Fakey using, well, not using ERS, he did have DRS, he's looking for a move on Verlies. I would say doesn't have enough room at all, as this first sector is tricky. Verlies hits the grass there, that's gonna slow his momentum down here. Fakey still looking for that opportunity to overtake. However, these cars are very compact in the top 7, I would say. But I believe Cam Cooper is just under half a second of Non-Cabbage. We'll get on board with Cam Cooper, as he's built impressive gap and he is having great momentum throughout every lap. So it looks like he's the most consistent driver so far. However, this battle is going to be close. Cam Cooper has
both using overtake.
Yeah.
But I think Cabbage has a bit more. Yeah, he does. He just has a little bit more than Cam. But
Yeah, Cam just has just over 50% now. Is he going to look for a move on the straight? We'll just go back onto his point of view of Kaya. He's going to use some here, so he's going to drain that. All the way in 8th gear. Is he going to get him? He's going to catch him quite a bit here. I don't know if he's going to look for a move.
No, I don't think. He might just tuck behind him right here. He needs to... Oh, and his Cabbage goes really deep. Nearly spins, losing a lot of time to Cam.
Yeah, 0.2.
Now Cabbage is trying to stay behind him. Cabbage goes again deep.
He's gonna look for the airpin move, I reckon. He's not gonna do the move yet. He wants to be safe, but the hairpin could be the move where they're gonna get the job done. No, he's not. It's true.
Cabbage seems to be all over the place. You're feeling that pressure from Cam behind him.
He's just waiting for that mistake to happen, Cam Cooper. Just waiting for that opportunity to take. Obviously, you got some opportunities that you want to take, and you want to pick your fights especially, because you don't want to go for that move then end up getting wing damage just by being so aggressive. So like I just said, you got to pick your fights, but the gap is slowly building up. But Barker, I believe behind, is just on the hard side. I'm actually not 100% sure. He's done 17 laps on the hard, so that could impact him quite.
Goes down the inside of Cabbage.
Yeah, I did not
and makes it by.
Get that, but looks sounds like from
the
words that you said, it looks like it was a nice clean overtake.
Yeah, down the straight, right before the turn. Now Cam is up to the up into P1, where he qualified and where he is supposed to be. That strategy. Oh, and Cabbage drifting. nearly hits the barrier. Barker already less than 1 second behind him. I think Barker might be able to get two, and his couch picks up a time penalty. Cabbage really
That's going to impact him
all
really bad
over
there.
the place. But we have something else to talk about. You reckon that Barker can make these hards last for 7 more laps?
Possible. It is possible, I would say, but he's got to be consistent. But these hards could impact him really bad, but looks like the way he's been driving is being really good. Footer is now got the fastest lap, 1 minute 29, sorry, 0.7 I believe. So that is on the mediums. Sam picks up a 3-second time penalty. Sam was driving really good, he's all the way at P8. Verlai's a bit aggressive there, as I was flicking through. Fakey is not. I believe he might have wing damage, but the Alpha is going to look for the move. Trogo looking for the move. Side by side. No, Trogo is not going to get it done. He's looking for the switch back. Being a bit pushed there, but Fakey looks like he's being very defensive here. But he's trying to be clean as possible. He's got the Ferrari just behind. Sam just behind the Ferrari. But I believe Barker is incredibly close to non-cabbage. He is 0.3 on dead, I believe, just behind. So Barker, possible. Well, he's already guaranteed P2 at the moment. Can Cooper's already built just under a 3-second gap. He is flying out here on the Japanese Grand Prix on those medium compound tyres.
But as you're speaking about Barker, he needs to keep his tires safe. So I think if I was him, I wouldn't be picking a battle with Cabbage because you will get a lot of tire wear since you're battling with someone. Or if not, he needs to just make the move down the straight as quick as he can without losing any time or tire wear.
Well, just to let you know, non-cabbage has done 15 laps on the hards and Barker's done 18 laps on the hards now. Well, both of them are now done 19. Barker's looking down for the inside move. He's been super aggressive. Nice clean overtake there. So Barker now moves
As
it
I
to
said,
P2. So Verlaine
yep.
still
As I
has
said,
the
he made the move
opportunity.
down the
That opportunity
straight.
is now going to go out the window for Verlaine. He has the opportunity to maybe get a podium, but doesn't. There's a problem in Sector 2. I believe it is
I saw
Faker.
it. Yeah, Trogo and I think you were going side by side down to turn 1, and then we have Archie also spinning.
Archie also
Yeah.
spins. So,
Like I was saying,
Sam moves it
Trogo
too.
and think you were going side by side, exiting turn 1, and then Trogo just I think turned in on Fakey and just spun him around. That is not good for Fakey, but I think Trogo might be able to get P4 if he can push hard enough to pass Verlai's.
Picks up a 3-second there. So that is going to affect him as he's in P8. So Trogo sounds like he may. Did you say he spun? Fakey, or was there not enough room left?
Yeah, Fakey spun because Trogo gave him no room and then just squeezed him on the grass.
Not good at
but,
all.
But I think Trogo might be able to make it down the straight right here on Verlai's. He might be able to pick up a P4.
Yeah. What just made me laugh
penalty
is that, just making me laugh. Barker just set the fastest lap at 29.3 on the 20 laps out of the hard. So
no way.
That's just surprised me. No joke. Yeah, a 1 minute 29.386 on 20 lap old hards. He is flying out here. The two Mercs all the way at the back. One obviously disconnected. Non-cabbage. Still looking.
But if you want to go on board with Trogo,
yeah,
he was about to make the move on Verlai's, but
on the
Verlai's just on the grass. Oh no, Verlai's locks up. Shirogo gets real close.
He is using a bit of ERS here. Is now
Yeah, but Shirogo
disabled. He's
also
now
might not be able to
enabled
make
it.
his tires last.
Yeah, he's disabled his ERS here.
Since
11% of ERS here. Now by Spoon. On the exit of Spoon, who's going to get the better exit? I think he will realise that he's got the better exit, it looks like. He's just
Chogo spun and caught it.
nearly ran out of ERS here, Chogo. Also, may get a ticket by the stewards from the sound like. Did not leave vacant room, so he might maybe get a penalty as when he finishes. But ladies and gentlemen, 3 laps remaining. Chogo could maybe have Verlies here. Now entering the S, difficult part of the track that we've said multiple times, can easily spin. But Verlies is hitting the grass here from Chogo's point of view. He's nearly caught up with him. But these mediums maybe just hurting him here. Top 2 do not have a penalty, and neither does the Keyhan. So the penalties might decide where people finish. Chogo's still just looking for a possible move for P4, as he's nearly ran out ERS. On the hairpin, Chogo looks for inside move, and Verlies gets a bit of a wheel bang there. Chogo moves up to P4. That's going to be very annoying for Verlies there. Still annoying for me. We'll quickly look in the impact. Sam has plenty of room. The 2 racing points near each other. However,
Sorry to
Verlies.
interrupt, but I need to go. I need to go now. So yeah, thank you guys for having me. I'm gonna leave. I have stuff to do. So yeah, thank you for having me, Lucian. See ya.
Yeah,
And,
best of luck tomorrow's race.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, see ya.
We'll see you later. As there's 2 lots remaining, ladies and gentlemen, for the people that are watching. Obviously, we've had quite a lot of viewers tonight, which is really supportive for us. But it's just me left only for the last 5 minutes, I believe. So Verlies goes quite wide there. That he's just gonna be. What word can we describe how he's feeling at the moment? He's horrific, the correct word to say. Well, I'm going to say horrific because Chogo did hit him. Verlies left him as much room as possible on the hairpin, but bit of a wheel bang. Chogo obviously, from what mods saw, did not leave any room for Fakey, so it looks like Moggs is being a bit sloppy, but it's still been an entertaining race. I thought today's race would be more entertaining than the Britain one, I would say. A lot of people didn't find the actual pace in the race than qualifying for some drivers, but Barker obviously had a horrendous start. He went all the way down to the bottom. Had to double stack with his teammate. Went on the hards, made them last. However, Coop is got tremendous pace, looks like it. Now by the S, there's no close battles near the end, which is really unfortunate. Obviously, you got Key Teng Archie is just box. He might box for the fastest lap here. He's going to try to attempt fastest lap here. Yeah, so 1 lap to get fastest lap. No, 2, sorry. So he's halfway through hitting the entry. There's a problem. It is the Haas. Not the Haas. I do apologise. It is the racing point of Alphane. So looks like he may have spun, maybe due to the tyre wear. But we have Gustav Steiner that retired early on, followed by OJBW, followed by Lags hit the pit wall unfortunately. Then we had Alpha GW. I do not 100% sure what happened. They had Skeg that retired, which is unfortunate. I thought he was having a good race. Kato Faman. Also, we're doing decent. But commentators, driver of the day has probably got to go to Barker. Obviously, had a horrendous start, made it all the way up to P2, so I would say he's been really good for the race today. He's had a really good race, but the driver of the day will be voted by the drivers and the viewers in our racing community, so whoever gets it totally deserves it. I thought Barker's had a really good race, but Cam Cooper's also had a really good race, so it's going to be interesting. Barker got the red light showing for his fuel, so maybe running out, maybe trying to be a bit aggressive to maybe get that P1, but on the last lap, of course. Young Cabbage had a really good start to his race, being quite good, still got a podium, so he's going to be still happy with himself. Overall, he's had a really good Drago, had a good race. Realise I thought rest of them had a really race. Well, the one that's also had a really good race is Cam Cooper on the final lap. He's gonna come round the final few corners. Comes round the final corner. Your winner at round 13, Tier 2, is Cam Cooper at the Japanese Grand Prix. The AlphaTauri brings it home for the team. So great performance. Barker, great performance. Rest, all of them. But I haven't even looked how many penalties everybody has got, so that's good. Decide everyone. Fake is going to be annoyed maybe at Trogo from what I've heard, so he's going to cross line. 5-second penalty for unserved penalty. Ooh, that's going to hurt him, that. Let's have a look at penalties. 12 for arching and 5 for footy. Oh, that's really annoying. On board with Archer, attempting fastest lap. He's not going to get it. He gets a 1 minute 29.9. Footy. 3% ERS left. It's going to be coming around the chicane here. Normally the person, no one does donuts. I believe he's just going to cross the line. Yeah, crosses the line, hits the wall. That's going to wrap up Japanese Grand Prix. But he finishes P10. Driver of the day goes to Katofa Man by the game, so I think he'll be happy, but Ferrari hasn't got much points, so and we're now going to approach the celebrations podium as they're going to lift up, obviously, the trophy and the champagne, so congrats to them as we are waiting for that moment. So here they are. Cam Cooper is going to lift up the trophy for winning the Japanese Grand Prix, so congrats to him, lifting the champagne, followed by Barker P2 and Non-Cabbage P3. So we have the British winning the Grand Prix, followed by the Scottish, and also the Spanish. Spain, Britain and Scotland on the podium. So that's gonna wrap up the results. Japanese Grand Prix race results. That's the Suzuka International Racing Course. Here are the results. Cam Cooper P1, Barker P2, Non-Cabbage P3, Sugar P4, made a couple of placements. Verlies gone up by 3. Sam had a great race, gone up by 6. Really good race by him. Fakey P7, Alpha M P8, Actually P9, Footy P10, Keyhan P11, Katofaman P12, gone up by 5. Skeg P13, Alpha P14, and did not get the rest. The rest would be JB, WW, Gusta Steiner, and I believe Lags were the remaining ones. That's gone wrap up the TRL stream for tonight's race at the Suzuka International Racing Course. Will be live tomorrow at 6:30. If you're interested, go into our description, click the Discord, and also hit that follow button to watch our future races on Saturday 7 p.m. and also Sunday at 6:30. We are starting a season 2, so if you want to sign up, make sure you also click in the Discord, go through the papers just to sign up for season 2, as we are opening a tier 3 if you are interested. So if you're not very comfortable, not very fast, come and click in the Discord, of course, in our Twitch channel, and also have fun races. Don't have to be fast, but if you want to enjoy racing, this is what this community is about, having fun and just enjoying yourself as a driver. So that's going to wrap up. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 at the Suzuka Racing Grand Prix, the Japanese Grand Prix for round 13 tomorrow. Thank you, and this is Lusion IX and out.